Hey guys, we're power scaling the main man himself, Jeff the Killer. To get into this real fast, debunking every timeline in this universe exists in its own way and all this other stuff. There's no canon, there's no any of that. They are all canon. To get real quick, Jeff the Killer fought Slender Man 2 times. They are both bloodlusted, horribly bloodlusted. And Slender Man can do this.
It's believed that Slender Man exists on a fourth dimensional plane, which would account for some of his apparent abilities.
Pretty much he exists on a fourth dimensional plane. If Jeff the Killer is able to fight him, that would mean Jeff is on a fourth dimensional plane or a fifth dimensional plane. You see what I'm saying? So equal that by
Appears. Infinite timelines. Stated that Slender Man's true self uses time in.
space.
Appears.
Pretty much he exists everywhere in time, space. You know, he exists all at once in those locations. To prove that even more, this is a literal statement.
Normally omnipresent, theorized to be everywhere at once until locked into a specific location via sight. Otherwise immeasurable, exists beyond linear space and causality, existing as a sort of embodiment of singular probability. Uses higher dimensional space to traverse the world, with his movements often being confused or likened to teleportation. When described omnipresent, his true self exists everywhere as an abstract equation.
Like I just said, he literally exists throughout time, space, dimensionality. You want to know why dimensionality? Because he is outside of every dimension in the in between. That is where he was made. That is where he was born. That place has no time, no space, no nothing, meaning automatically irrelevant speed. What else is it? I forgot. Oh, yeah.
Likewise, several characters of the verse has a remarkable speed. There are characters on superhuman speed, and at extreme levels we find infinite or immeasurable.
So Jeff the Killer being able to fight a guy that is omnipresent has dimensionality that is very much, I'm pretty sure, above Jeff the Killer. And they were both bloodlusted during their fight, and Jeff won once, lost twice. Actually, no. Round one, he won. Round two, he lost. How is that so much of a 50-50? They were both bloodlusted, using all their power, all their strength. That automatically puts Jeff at, I forgot, 1A, I think. 1A or Hyper, one of those ones. We're going to be explaining the parallel universes. There are different universes with different, you know, laws of physics, like how I throw a brick through somebody's window. It's obviously going to be traveling by my velocity. In a different universe, it would probably be traveling in a different direction.
Infinite universe might contain an infinite number of alternate Earths and an infinite subset of them with slightly different copies of you.
See, including, I don't know if this is this, but
The proposal reads that, in existence, there are an infinite amount of alternate realities. They were created as the result of different possibilities. In other words, every possibility is seen through in another universe. This chain of possibilities is measurable by the singularities in space and time.
this quote comes from the Infinite River. It connects dimensions, space, and time. All of those are connected to this higher reality. I could keep continuing, but I don't like my videos going over 8 seconds, so we're going to speed run real quick. This individual, Zalgo, can do this.
He is able to change and warp the reality as a whole even by just mentioning its name, corrupt the very fabric of reality and all inhabitants in it from merely saying its name. Are just distort entire spaces and mortals. Space-time manipulation is able to change the very space-time in order to affect other dimensions.
This individual can easily wipe the floor with most characters in fiction. But real quick, we're going to go to a little feat that happened once. Jeff the Killer is able to transcend fiction and kill Mr. Creepypasta. That individual is a creepypasta maker, meaning He transcended fiction to get into our reality to kill him. That's a crazy feat. To continue, we're going to end the video off with this. Jeff the Killer, by his strength alone, would be a outer. The reason why I added. I'm stuttering. The reason why I add Malik, I'm just going to call him that. The reason why I added him is because Jeff the Killer fought him a bunch of times in parallel something and won once, got defeated all the other times, but he still survived it though. Surviving that automatically puts him at hyper or outer at best. At best, outer or hyper. Speed, irrelevant. He has a relevant speed. He's hyper. He's hyper with a relevant speed. At best. Not at best. At lowest, he's a relevant speed hyper. At highest, I would say outer, irrelevant speed. Pretty much, that's all I gotta say, and cue the creepypasta music while I start disappearing.